It couldn't wait any longer.
Listen,
Max finally told Chloe
when I
what
went
she'd
through
found on
David's
David's laptop.
I found pictures of Rachel and Frank being more than friends.
Right, no way, Max. She was just posing to tease Frank.
If you're not gonna believe me, why don't we check out what Frank has in his RV?
What's that gonna prove?
Frank has Rachel's bracelet. What else does he have in there?
Motherfucker better not have anything. For his sake. Let's check the door. Frank gets so wasted, he sometimes forgets to lock it.
I can't believe you hung out with him.
Not anymore. We have to be casual ninjas here. Shitballs. Okay, here's the plan. I'll go to the diner and distract Frank by telling him I have his money, but he needs to come with me. Then you come in and rewind so Frank doesn't see me. Then you can tell Frank he needs to check out his RV, and then you rewind after you get the key, and...
Chloe, I got this. I'll be right back.
Don't let my epic plan get in the way of yours. I'll try to scrounge up a Scooby snack to distract his mate.
Max's confidence had definitely grown since reuniting with Chloe. They needed Frank's key to get into his RV, which meant Max would have to confront him face to face. But she seemed up to the task.
What is going on here?
She noticed several dead birds littering the car park. Yet another sign of the crazy weather coming their way. She still found it hard to believe the storm would arrive in just a few days' time.
Good lord, bacon. I'm ready to nosh again.
She was inside, and without much of a plan, went to Frank's table.
You have serious balls, little girl. But hanging out with Chloe, playing with guns, and dressing up like Rachel doesn't make you cool or tough. What the fuck do you want? Take a picture of me and I'll break your fucking camera.
How do you know these are Rachel's clothes?
Because she looks beautiful in them and you look like ass. You're lucky I just took that gun from you.
Grab your keys and let's check out your RV.
Let's not. You fucking creep me out.
Talking to him straight wasn't
In other
working.
words, Max,
She needed more information if she was going to get his
Maybe
keys.
I could chat up that officer, or even Nathan, and then go all Groundhog Day on them until I get the info I need.
Rachel? Whatever the fuck.
Nathan was in a surprisingly good mood, or at least good enough to talk. This was most likely due to Max keeping quiet about him waving a gun around at Chloe when this all started.
Jefferson yesterday.
Considering we're in a public diner with a police officer right over there, you shouldn't advertise your rage, Prescott.
No worries, because you're the one trying to fake it till you make it. At least you were smart enough to keep your big mouth shut in the principal's office.
I bet Frank hooked you and Rachel Amber up with party supplies.
Nice try. Rachel partied like a fiend on her own. More than me.
I doubt that.
Like you would know, virgin. Even that pig over there knows Rachel hung out more with Frank.
Clearly, Nathan relished knowing more than Max about Rachel and Frank, so after a quick rewind, she decided to try something different.
Rachel? Whatever the fuck. Oh look, Max Amber. Is that your punk rock girl outfit? That was classic watching you turn on your everyday hero Jefferson yesterday.
Listen, Nathan. I'll take back everything I said about you. If you hook me up with Frank. Know what I mean?
You look like you've never even taken a hit of baby aspirin.
How do you think I stay wired all night studying? So is it a deal or not?
Calm down, hard up. Deal. You'll get your school supplies. Just go over to Frank and whisper higher education. He'll hook your ass
So
up.
perhaps a promise of more custom would make Frank loosen up a bit, and maybe answer more questions about Rachel.
Super Maxine. That's your new nickname around the bay. Sorry, but you did earn it. We're all real proud of you for helping Kate down.
Thanks, Officer Barry. I was just lucky. And right on time. Kate is who counts.
I'm glad you're representing Blackwell Academy.
I guess Kate Marsh will be the face of Blackwell for a while.
And you for helping her. That's the kind of school spirit we need more of.
Nathan said that Rachel Amber represents Blackwell. With Frank Bowers.
Bowers ain't no student anymore. Sadly, he does represent one side of Arcadia Bay. I want you to stay out of his orbit, okay? Him and that rabid mutt.
I heard something about Frank Bowers and his puppy. My boy does love his dog.
Especially when the dog is your personal drooling bodyguard. You can bet he trained that poor thing on blood.
Gross. I wouldn't bet. Where did he get the pup?
Frank used to bet on dog fights. Now, to his credit, he had a revelation. He saved a bunch of the dogs, kept one for himself. He's still a creep. You and that Chloe stay away, right?
Armed with more information, she tried luck again at questioning Frank. First, she tried using Nathan's advice and tried to buy some
I was
drugs.
wondering if you had any, higher education.
Oh, yeah, sure. Do you want the after-school special to go with that? Jesus. Look, I don't sell anything but bottles to feed me and my dog. I work for a living. Not like you spoiled Blackwell punks with too much time on your hands.
But
But nothing. Don't ever ask me for anything ever again. Ever. Now back off.
Probably to be expected, but Frank didn't want to sell her anything. She had one more idea, and we ran time to before when Frank was done talking to her.
What the fuck now?
you act so scary, but you did save all those dogs.
One, I'm not acting. Two, who told you about the dogs?
It's actually a great story. You're an animal lover. Could I pet the doggy? I could go grab him from your RV right now.
I won't even let you pick up the dog shit. Besides, you don't want a leash. You want these keys right here. Look at your eyes dilate. You're worse than a junkie, Max. But no fix for you.
Well, Frank saw right through her story, but now the keys were left on the table. All she had to do was nab them.
The magic keys to Frank's RV kingdom. I'm afraid I'll have to take your keys now, asshole.
You did not just do that. Give me back my keys, bitch. Give me my keys now.
She'd exhausted what little patience Frank had with her, but luckily, all she needed to do was to rewind time. Frank was his usual quiet self, but most of all, his keys remained safely in Max's pocket.
Careful, Max. Cujo ahead.
I should have known. The amazing Spider Max.
I couldn't have done it without Frank. Now let's get in and out.
Chloe was ready with bait for Frank's dog. She gave the bone to Max and told her to stand by.
On your mark, get set. Throw!
Chloe opened the door and the dog came rushing out, straight towards Max. She panicked, almost throwing the bone over to the main road, but she didn't want to kill the dog. It had done nothing wrong.
Now we
So
can
instead,
sleep in peace.
she threw it to the other side of the
Let's
car
not
park.
waste time.
Damn, I thought my room was a shithole.
You're not a creepy drug dealer.
Frank has issues, but he's not creepy. At least I didn't think so until I saw him with Rachel's bracelet. Oh, we could cruise everywhere in this bad boy! Can you see us heading down the coast to Big Sur and beyond?
Yes, we'd be tearing up the highway. And you dare me to drive it like you dared me to kiss you? Chloe, we're on a schedule. We need clues about Rachel.
I know, just daydreaming.
Good to know Frank has a knife lying around. Okay, this vent is loose. I need something to pry it open. This is almost as good as a set of keys.
Max investigated the bedroom, taking a knife to pry open an air vent, where she found Frank's journal.
Oh man, Rachel and Frank's dog. I don't know if I should be touched or disturbed. I'm glad Rachel got to drive this beast. She looks genuinely happy. Rachel really did hang out with Frank. I'm learning more about Rachel than I want to know. Trouble in paradise.
Within were letters and photos of Rachel that proved her relationship with Frank. Chloe did not take this well at all.
That makes me ill that Rachel posed like this for Frank. I wrote him love letters. I can't believe she was banging Frank. Rachel straight up lied to my face. Why didn't she say anything?
Because she knew how you would react.
And she wasn't much of a friend, huh? Just another person who shits all over me. Why does everybody in my life let me down? My dad gets killed, you bail on me for years, my mother gloms onto stepfucker, now Rachel betrays me.
Chloe, Rachel is missing. Nobody betrayed you.
Bullshit! Who hasn't? Fuck everybody!
Chloe! Chloe, you can't keep blaming me and everybody for everything wrong in your life. It's so not fair.
I gotta blame somebody, otherwise it's all my fault. Fuck that.
It's just life. Shit happens. It's nobody's fault. Blah, 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 as Mr. Jefferson would say. And Kate Marsh.
Yes, Kate Marsh almost killed herself. Such sad, okay? That doesn't make me feel any better about my fucked up life. Get it?
So who do you most want to blame?
My fucking dad, of course. Hello?
You blame William? Really?
Yes, I do. Damn right. He chose to go out that door and leave me forever.
Chloe, your dad didn't choose to leave you.
I know that, Max. My mom actually blames herself. Just because she wanted a ride home from work. Sometimes, even I blame her.
No, you don't.
Yes, Max, I do. Do you know what it's like to wait for your father to come home when you're a kid? And he never does?
No, of course not. But I was with you that day. It was just a terrible accident.
I wish that made me feel better. But ever since he died, my life has been dipped in shit.
You don't want to hear this, but you're still here. Alive. With me. And that is no accident.
You're right. I don't want to hear this.
Chloe, I can't do this out on my own. I need you with me. And Rachel needs you.
They were back at Blackwell. Max left without a word since Chloe clearly wanted to be by herself. She sat down in her dorm room, feeling completely alone. She took out the old photo of when she and Chloe were much younger, of when they were both truly happy.
Oh my god. What is happening now?
She heard voices, Chloe's voice, but it sounded so much younger. It was coming from the photo. Slowly, she picked it up and focused. Another voice from a man, followed by Chloe's again. Everything in the photo became clear. Max felt lightheaded. Everything went white. Then she woke up in a completely different place, at a completely different time.
I hope the flash didn't scare you, Max. This is a keeper.
Not until I see it first. You know the rules, Dad. Max, tell him. Whoa, hey. You look totally pale. Are you okay?
Yeah, I just... yeah, I'm fine.
Okay, Chloe. Give me the thumbs up or thumbs down.
Well, I might just allow this one into the family album.
You're the boss.
What is this?
But not the cook.
William
Hint,
is
hint,
here.
Daddy.
Yes,
And
we can't
Chloe
expect
is
your
just a
mom to
kid.
rush home and serve us slackers.
Am I
Who
that
wants to
far
have
back in
pancakes?
You
time?
mean pancakes?
In France, they call them
I'm
crepes.
18 years
And a good
old
French
inside my
chef needs his
13-year-old
assistance
self.
If you want to eat
How?
I volunteer to break the eggs.
She had travelled back in time, to the point when the photo was taken. She was 5 years in the
I
past.
love William.
Max
Like he
remembered
was
this
in my
day.
own family.
She remembered the photo being taken. It was just
Chloe's
before
just
William,
so
Chloe's dad,
damn
left to pick up
happy
Joyce,
and free.
but on his way to her,
And this
he
is
died
the
in a car
last time
accident.
Unless I change it.
Hello? Hey, honey. Just making a fabulous breakfast with Chloe and Max. We're all going to work at the Two Whales.
I forgot about this. Back to the lighthouse.
What? Oh, I didn't know you had to get groceries. Of course, I'll come pick you up. Now I'll have an excuse to get a mocha. Be there shortly. Love you.
I have to stop William from taking his car today.
Ladies, I have to go rescue yonder queen at the Save Mart. She doth have many bags.
She could save William, stop him from driving his car. She had to find his car keys and hide them.
Someday. Shit, where are my keys?
That's $1 for the swear jar.
What a mess we made.
College fund.
I remember those cool drawings I did with Chloe.
Aha! You can't hide from me forever.
Too late. William found them and went to leave, so Max ran on time and took them, hiding them in the plant pot.
Shit, where are those keys?
Another $1 for the swear jar.
You're bankrupting me!
But that still wasn't good enough when William used a tracker to find them.
I knew this thing would come in handy. How did my keys get in here? And no Chloe and Max wine tasting session.
Dad.
Don't blow it, because tonight your mother promised to make us a world-famous salmon surprise with chocolate cake for dessert. Max, you'll be here too, right?
She's never leaving me.
That makes all of us.
She had to try harder. Another rewind and Max had the keys once again. This time she threw them outside.
Hello? Hey, honey. Just making a fabulous breakfast with Chloe and Max. We're all going to work at the Two. I know I had those keys right here. I know it. Forgot all about you, little buddy. Release the keys. Of course. Last time I ordered from Spy Guy Electronics.
You can take the bus, right? The stop is right down the street.
This I can do. Good call, Max.
Oh yeah, the bus is great. It comes every 15 minutes and there'll be plenty of room for you and Joyce and groceries and it'll save the environment.
You sold me already. I'm off to yonder bus stop. Joyce will love this.
Max, you are being so fucking strange. You feel okay?
Chloe, I am awesome. We are awesome.
And so history changed. William Price never died in a car accident, as life moved on with him. Chloe had a loving family that she never rebelled against. Even when Max left for Seattle, William was there for his daughter. David never married Joyce, as she lived happily with William. On Chloe's birthday, it turned from bickering with David to her parents giving her her first car. As for Max, she woke like she'd been dreaming for the past 5 years and was now back in the present. She was at Blackwell, but weirdly, she was hanging out with the Vortex Club.
Hello? Are you even listening, Maxine?
Victoria didn't seem like herself, acting very friendly towards her.
Never Maxine.
I know. Sorry, Mad Max. You're not pissed at me, right? Right? Do you want to go hit the girls' potty and smoke a peace pipe?
I think Max is high.
She's acting like so weird. You cool, Max?
Nobody listened when I said we shouldn't let her in the vortex.
Courtney, you don't want anybody in the club.
Like whatever, bitch.
They all watched her leave as she tried to work out what was going on.
He hooked up with Stella?
She remembered how this started, the catalyst for all these changes. She went to see Chloe.
Oh no, this is totally fucked up. What else have I changed? Chloe.
David drove the school bus all the way to her best friend's house. She was anxious to see if it was all worth it. Had saving William's life changed anything else? It was as she was along for the ride, the bus stopped in traffic. The other students got up to see that dozens of whales had beached themselves all across the shore. She couldn't believe this was her doing, that she was the cause of the storm that would destroy Arcadia Bay in a few days' time. She had to see William was okay. She had to know that Chloe was still her best friend.
Max Caulfield. Taking a break after taking Seattle by storm, huh? We thought we'd never see you again after you left for the big city.
No. I'd never do that to Chloe.
Speaking of, I know she's been dying to see you. Hold on. Chloe! You have a visitor!
What had Max done? What else had she changed in the last 5 years? Please subscribe so you don't miss what happens next.